Friday Night Baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Chris Archer will be the starter for the Rays in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you can see right there, right-handed hitters do not have a lot of success against him. Let's see what happens here.
On his way into the box, there's a look at Shin-Soo Choo, so that means we are ready to get this one underway.
Designated hitter.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now. But when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games. Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Number 9 steps in now. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Archer comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, this team leads the league in walks, so you know they're going to see a lot of pitches. That really serves them well late in ball games. But they have to come through with some big hits in order to win games to take advantage of what you've done at the plate.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Gomez. 2 gone. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Number 30 will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
That evens it up 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Duffy has got it, and the side is retired. Doug Fister, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there.
And leading off for the Rays.
Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Ooh. You just hope this was an isolated incident here because we still got a long way to go in this ball game. You'd hate to see something carry over to later.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot.
Hot shot on the ground is short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And he is in there.
Well, here's a manager showing early on that he's not going to play it close to the vest. They put the runner in motion, and this is the perfect hit and run. Now there's runners on the corners, and they're in a good spot to drive in the game's first run.
Here's C.J. Cron now. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs and 34 driven in. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so let's see if that shows up in this one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they've committed more errors than any team in the majors. They just don't look confident when the ball's hit to them. In fact, I'd say I call them sloppy. You're going to have to do a better job.
And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the... Ryan Rua will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And you want to talk about sartorial splendor. Look at these uniforms tonight. Now that is a strong look. To short, hit hard. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth.
And that's why you love this guy playing short.
Number 19.
Excellent range, and he's going to show off that hose, too. That's a nice play.
Number 19 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Archer's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Ronald Guzman checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Smith. And that's the third out. Rangers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
And leading up
Wilson Ramos will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively. Into the seats, 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Guzman is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting seventh.
And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Brad Miller is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Grounded to the right. Guzman comes up with it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Matt Duffy takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first, and there are 2 down. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. Mel Smith gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
And after getting hit in his first at-bat, he's got to be saying, look, enough with the inside pitches already.
This is pulled into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Juan Centeno steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Span, still going back. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Yeah, good chance to get that early run right back. This is a great swing right here. He drives this one all the way out to the wall, and he's into second with a leadoff double.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Number 9 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. For Choo, he's up to 22 in the doubles column with that last 2-bagger. On the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces them to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Gomez has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter,
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Shot towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. Carlos Gomez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the designated
Stepping in, C.J. Cron. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Joey Wendell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
And so would the guy on the mound.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Ryan Rua is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Fielder, Ryan Rua.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
First pitch on its way. Number 19 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Throw over to first, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Smith looking up, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead. Standing in now, number 76. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Squared that one up just a little late. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Ronald Guzman is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Archer gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Juan Centeno. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit in the air out to left. Smith is there, 2 down.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to center field. Span is under it. And that ends the inning. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Texas. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 1 down.
Now batting.
And these 2 teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Guzman scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They still trail it here 3-1. Number 9 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Leading off the inning, Adeiny Echeverria, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
The 1-0 delivery. Lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Rua racing back, a leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first down.
Well, this is really well done out there. I can't tell you how many times I've seen guys range back to the wall and then mistime that jump, but he tracks this all the way and winds up making a super catch.
Stepping in now, Mel Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. You're down.
Line softly toward the hole. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
This all gets back to footwork here. Catchers are usually not the fastest guys around, but the good ones do have one thing going for them, and that's a quick setup behind the plate. And this guy's dead to rights here.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he's aboard here on the two-out single, but overall, this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. Nothing to write home about, but they're aboard with a single here. That's all that matters right now.
And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Tampa. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ryan Rua will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the sixth.
Ryan Rua.
Archer steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Number 19 will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Jose Alvarado will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. In now, number 76, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there, because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
high and deep to center field. Span looks up. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Into the box, Ronald Guzman. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded by Hechavarria. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher.
Into the box, Juan Centeno. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Duffy is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. C.J. Cron will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Hot shot to third. Beltre has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Wilson Ramos will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're down here 5-1. Shin-Soo Choo is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Brad Miller steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And there's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Matt Duffy stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
You don't need to be a lip reader or an expert in body language to know that he was not thrilled with that call. You know, just about every umpire has a different interpretation of what a high strike should be, but none of them like it when guys carry on like this. You've got to be careful.
Here's Echeverria now. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And another foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Guzman onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Mel Smith will be the batter. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Well, 2 singles isn't necessarily an eye-catching performance, but hey, I'm sure he's feeling just fine about it.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And his arrival on the mound will signal the end for Doug Fister. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a lefty
Texas,
waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Diekman.
Here comes the first pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here's a look over to first. And the runner back easily. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rua has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Rays strand just the one. They're down 5-1.
Your attention,
will
please.
come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 30.
Ryan Rua stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And you know it's never good to go down looking, but that was kind of a borderline call. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He's still got to be protecting the plate up there.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Span looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Leading off the inning, Denard Span, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Number 30 has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Tim Lincecum will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Tim Lincecum.
Here's Carlos Gomez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but a foul ball. One and two, here it comes. Pulled the string on him, strike 3 swinging. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
C.J. Cron will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to baseball on the show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa.
Leading off for Texas,
Juan Centeno will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Striding into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Drew Robinson will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Drew Robinson.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the 1st out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Odor will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. On the ground up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Odor will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 12.
Striding in to start the ninth, Joey Wendell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame,
Rangers,
he hasn't even been on base
62.
yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Number 62 will be the new pitcher. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
To first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, the boos are starting to come out just a bit. You hate to have struggles like this in your own ballpark, but his average is way down there, and he hasn't done himself any favors in this game either.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Harris.